Hey, it's Kaero. Welcome back to the channel. It is 2 days after season reset, and I was sick. For everybody that subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for the kind thoughts. I rested up, took a little bit of a break, but now I'm back. Did not get to Diamond last season, so we reset from Diamond down to Gold. So it's been a while since I've been in Gold, but that's where we are right now. It's a little bit of a shorter video, just a few games for you with this mono white control deck. This deck is a lot of fun to play, and if you're a mono white player and you've been playing a lot of mono white aggro lately and you're kind of missing it, don't fret, because it's not just soldiers. You can use a mono white build and make a nice control deck here. So we have a lot of removal. We have some newer tricks that came with Phyrexia. All will be one. We have one form of White Sun's Twilight. So if you cast this for 7, you're able to wipe the board, gain X life, and then create 5 little mites with Toxic 1 and win on a poison victory. That's pretty cool. We do have Lay Down Arms from the Brothers War, the Path of Exile for on a budget. Basically, it's sorcery speed. This is very good in mono white decks, and don't forget that your Spar's headquarters, your triomes, do count as planes for this. Your Roadside Reliquary will not, but that's why we're only running one of those. Destroy Evil for the Sheoldreds and the Problem Fable, the Mirror Breaker enchantments, things like that. We do have Ossification. It's a new uncommon removal spell from Phyrexia. All will be one that takes care of not only creatures, but opposing planeswalkers for 2 mana, and it attaches to one of your basic lands. That's why this is kind of hard to run in a 3-color control deck where it really thrives in mono white control because we have a ton of basics. We have Reckoner Bankbusters for early card draw, and as you'll see, we can finish games with them. We had a game with 2 of them where they were just hammering because they do become beaters. One Union of the Third Path. We have some incidental life gain in here, and I like Union of the Third Path because it's a 3-mana instant, and it gains you like sometimes 4, 5, 6 life against really aggressive decks, and it allows you to use at a time where you want to get rid of it and draw another card. So it's a really good card. I've been experimenting with it. It's a common from Brothers War. I might add one more in here. 4 Wedding Announcements for token generation and some card draw if we can attack in with 2 creatures. Temporary Lockdown for dealing with mono red and soldiers and tokens, all the poison little mites and stuff. We have 2 of these in here. Keep in mind that when you do cast Temporary Lockdown, a mistake I did made is if you forget that you have an Ossification exiling something. This is a non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less, so you can exile your own Ossification and give them back whatever's underneath of it. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Also gets rid of your Bankbusters. So this can be a little bit awkward at times, but when you need it, even if get rid of one of your Bankbusters, like, you need it. So it's just a little bit quicker than relying on Depopulate and Farewell for our board wipes. We'd have 3 Wandering Emperors, an Ao the Dawn Sky, and 2 Eternal Wanderers to really finish out the games and just overwhelm our opponent with tokens after we've stabilized the board. Farewell is in here, and you would be surprised if you haven't played with Farewell recently. The 6 mana to get rid of artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and graveyards, exile them, is really powerful to choose which ones you want to use. And a lot of times you care a lot about the graveyards. Guys, Atraxa Reanimator is coming up in the meta. You will see Atraxa Invoke Justice around the ladder. So having Farewell to get rid of those Atraxa, especially if they don't do it early on you, can really help there. And plus, just people like to play things from the graveyard with their flashback and whatever. So Farewell, the Graveyard Clause, is really super useful. 1 Egandrio, Seat of the Empire, 22 planes, 2 Spar's Headquarters, just in case we draw lands late and we want to cycle them out. Can't cycle basic planes, and I found that 2 Spar's Headquarters does not hurt here. This could just as easily be Jetmir's Garden or any, the Triome with white. Doesn't have to be Spar's Headquarters. So that is it. Thank you very much for checking out the video. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. It's free. It helps support the channel and helps support me to make new videos. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. See you next time. Our opponent goes first. 3 lands, an Ossification, Wedding Announcement, White Sun's Twilight as our make a few tokens or wipe the whole board, gain X life, and win with poison. That's always fun. And Ao the Dawn Sky, which is a very good card. So yeah, we're good. Deserted Beach turn 1. Is this going to be Azorius Control or Soldiers? Let's find out. It's Soldiers. Depopulate is nice. Let's take that veteran. The soldiers can get out of control. One of the top decks in the meta right now, still. Get a chump blocker on the ground. If they unload their whole hand, we'll just depopulate right away. No depopulate yet. Want to set up a lot of blockers on the ground so that way they're forced to try to overtake us in numbers. So we're just going to wait, hang back, let them do their resolute reinforcements or whatever, and see if they play out their whole hand to try to get us. And if they do, we'll depopulate. Yep. Knew that one was coming. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're at 6. Way announcement's gone. Thalia comes down for the party. Okay, clean field. Got a farewell. Let's hope we don't see a brutal Cathar. Wonder what else they've got. Temporary lockdown will get rid of the Cathar Commando. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it. They're going to get their Valiant Veteran back. That's something I hadn't thought of, because we have our ossification. I'm glad they did that, because I really didn't want them to get their Valiant Veteran back. That was kind of a misplay on my part. Four, 5, 6, 7. So we don't have... Oh, we can kill everything. 4, 5, 6. No. Creatures and graveyards. Okay, we're low on health. It's okay. Because we can either... Well, now we can just exile Mural. Or we can White Sun's Twilight everything. Have this die. And then put 2 counters on all of our stuff. Right? Yeah, that seems pretty awesome. Let's do that. Haven't been able to do this yet. Oh yeah. Those are big mites. Yep, haven't been able to do that one yet. That felt good. Good game. Okay, we're going first. Spar's headquarters for our first land. March of Otherworldly Light and a wedding announcement on turn 3 into our planeswalkers. This seems like a pretty good hand. I can dig it. A little bit of early removal. Wedding announcement providing really good value with some chump blockers in case we're against some really aggressive deck. And then one of the all-stars of Neon Dynasty, the Wandering Emperor, and then the Emperor again. New card Phyrexia will be one. Let's do it. This is go time. Opponent mulligan. Okay. The Dreaded Island. Then your turn. Oh, looks like... Looks like a Simic Toxic build. So... yeah, I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. I'm going to wait. Just going to wait. Do it now. See if they have a Spell Pierce in their hand for the wedding announcement. They might, but they might not have used it. But either way, we have some value being added. We have an enchantment pumping out tokens. Okay, so that Drake, anytime they target it with a spell, they get to draw a card. So they drew a card from targeting there, and the Ledger Shredder connived, allowing them to draw another one and discard. Temporary Lockdown is a heck of a draw here. Let's do it. They can't Spell Pierce it, so they can slip out the back on their creature or whatever. We'll go ahead and attack first, see what they do. But we're going to be able to lock down the Drake, the Shredder, and the Combat Research. They'll protect something here. I'm like pretty certain they'll have something to protect. But if it's a shore up, that's not going to work either. It's going to have to be a slip out the back or a March of Fading Mist. Swirling Mist. What can you do against the lockdown? We're locking it down. Shore up. Okay. Just to draw the card then. Okay. That's a pretty hefty hit there. Ooh, we have a Depopulate too. Alright. Good game. Opponent did take a mulligan, so Simic Toxic is a pretty good deck in the meta, so good game. Alright, we're going first. I love a Bank Buster on turn 2. And I love that we have a Farewell in here and a piece of removal that we can use on turn 3 or 4. Wish this was a Wandering Emperor, but that's fine. I like the hand. Okay, so Zaitor's Proving Ground. We're playing Jund. So we should see some Blood Tithe Harvesters. Maybe Tyvar, maybe Glissa. Oh. Never mind. Bilespawn Spider. 2/3 reach. Beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Pay 4, sacrifice it, tap this, create a insect token for each creature in your graveyard. Alright, Farewell can deal with that. I think we're fine passing the turn here. Okay. Don't mind taking the 2 damage. Slowgurk. Been a long time since I've seen this. 3 mana, 3/3 trample, and a land is put in from the graveyard from anywhere. Put a counter on it. Remove 3 counters on it. Return it to its owner's hand. When it leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 target lands from the graveyard to the hand. Okay. Raven Man. Not sure what to expect of this deck. Urborg Loregroif. 1/2. Mill 3 times for each time it was kicked, so it was kicked once. And then its power is equal to the number of creature created in your graveyard. Plus, okay. Might have to depopulate this board a little bit quicker than I thought. So what's going to happen? Slowgurk, when it goes away, they're going to get 3 lands back. Conduit of Worlds. Okay, so we're at 5 lands. We've got 2 Eternal Wanderers. Farewell. You may play lands from your graveyard. Tap it to choose non-land permanent in your graveyard. If you haven't cast a spell, you may cast that card. If you do, you can't cast additional. So they're going to try to play their... not play lands, I guess, from their graveyard and play their creatures back. It's going to end up being kind of a long game. We're going to have to farewell their graveyard for sure. And a Soul of Windgrace. When it enters, put a land card from graveyard on the battlefield tapped. Haven't seen this in a while. Lay down arms. So we can get rid of their Soul of Windgrace with that. I was thinking we'll have to farewell, but we can just kind of get through that. It's not bad. Let's crew. So we attack with 2 creatures, so that way we can draw a card. Slowgurk's back. I'll get a land. So that'll give us 6 for our Eternal Wanderer. Yeah. I'll bust that treasure token. I don't care. Give me another card. I need some removal here. Ossification. That's good removal.
Remember your training.
Just busting the bank a little bit. Make a 2/2 double striker.
Keep your eyes sharp.
We'll end the turn there with 1 mana left for... That's fine. 1 mana left for March of Otherworldly Light. If we need it. No blocks. We'll just let the Eternal Wanderer go. We have another one. Our tokens will help us here. And plus we have Wandering Emperor Exile on this. Okay. Get rid of that, Planeswalker.
Try not to miss me.
Titania, Voice of Gaia. Okay. They don't have the meld, though. So they can't get crazy with it. I think it might be time for destroy all creatures, destroy all enchantments, exile all graveyards. Creatures, enchantments, graveyards. We'll keep the artifacts, please. Oh, that's an artifact. Whoops. I was thinking it was an enchantment. Alright, well, at least they can't play anything from their graveyard. I know somebody was watching the video going like, no, that's an artifact. Lurgoyf? Yeah. I like a 1/2 Lurgoyf. It's not bad. And they can play their Soul of Windgrace. We'll take that with Ossification, I guess. Another Titania. Seven, 8, 9. Let's draw a card. Okay, Lurgoyf is really weak right now because there's not a lot going on in the graveyard here. They can no longer just keep replaying things in the graveyard because we took their Crucible, Conduit of Worlds. Think we're in pretty good shape here. Oops. That's not what I want to do.
I've made it just in time. I brought back.
I want to kill the Bank Buster. Cycle. Try to find something to kill it. And that leaves us with just enough mana left over to do our Wandering Emperor if they attack, or March of Otherworldly Light if they play, you know, something else that we can't get rid of later. Oh. Shigeki. Getting overwhelming remorse to get rid of the Planeswalker? We'll take the 2 damage, I think. Okay, it's gone. Tap, draw a card, discard. If you discard an instant or sorcery, each opponent loses a life, you gain a life. 2 to sack it. Cast target instant or sorcery in your graveyard this turn.
Run away. You'll be safer. May your blade strike true.
Alright, I think they're running out of answers, people.
Guards, to me.
Alright, let's see what the last 2 cards in their hand are. Kind of a neat 5-color deck. Kept me on my toes the whole time because I'm like, I don't really know what's going on with this. Shigeki.
Back to wandering. We must protect people.
There's an enchantment. We're going in for lethal. See what they've got. Return the ossification to our hand and grab Titania. All right, good game. So that's it for the mono white control video. Thanks for watching. If you like more videos or you want to check out some more things that I've done, click on the channel name, go through the videos there. You can hit the subscribe button and be notified if you hit that bell for future updates. Thank you very much, and any questions, leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. Have a good day.